Hey everyone, and welcome back to episode 698 of Fallout 4. Last episode, I got all of my turrets down. My walls are completely patched up, as far as I can tell. I got these little, like, I don't know, insets for when you walk into the place. I got rails, I got stairs, just to kind of give NPCs, I guess, a place to pathfind to. I obviously still need to link up all my turrets with the power. I'm also severely dehydrated. I'm dying. You know, just normal things here in the Commonwealth. I also moved Phyllis's terminal right here. It just sort of floats and it works. It functions. It's an interesting situation we have here, and I do want to take her safe, which is I wonder if this is gonna break something. It's specifically linked up to this terminal, and I'm just gonna put those here. Right now, we're gonna figure out if I can break this entire building. Because I plan on putting my own stuff in here, and we're just gonna see how all this goes. So, yeah, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Anyway, yeah, let's get into it. Hope you guys are enjoying the Fallout videos. Oh god, hopefully those of you who enjoy the building are enjoying the shenanigans. If you do enjoy the videos, do appreciate if you hit that like button. Does help me out. Any hoodles, let's move on and just pray. Oh, we're gonna pray that I can break, like, all of this garbo. Please, let me break all of this garbo. Just the vast majority of such garbo, please. Because if I can't, it means it's gonna float here. Like this person. Just floating on a mattress. When the entire house was just deleted underneath their feet. Well, they don't seem to mind, but, Hey, wait a minute. Shack column. Hey, Bethesda, no, that's not fair. I guess technically I can kind of recreate that. This is exactly what I wanted for, like, my turret stands. Look at this. This is, like, the exact kind of object. Could you, if I could have something just like this, a prefab, just like this, of course, without the railing, that I could put my turrets on the walls, oh, that would look so cool. Oh, that would look so cool. I guess I could recreate that in some weird capacity. But anyway, that's kind of what I was talking about earlier, how I wanted, like, these cool little turret stands, and I've seen things similar to it, but yeah, that's basically just the visualization of it. Oh, please die. Die, whole building, die. Go away. Poof. Disappear. All your little tidbits as well. Just get on out of here. Just all of you. All these crazy little vines. Trash bin, sure. Yeah, I'm gonna scrap the workshop. Please don't accidentally scrap the workshop, me. That would not be one of my finer moments. Picture frame, picture frame. Well, it's looking like I pretty much have. I don't want to jinx it. Like, I pretty much have this entire building gone. Oh, that is just. Lady, can you go over there? Let's see what happens when she gets up. Is she gonna fall? Moment of truth. What are you standing on? Oh, there's no floor here. Proceeds to fall. Now she understands how gravity works. Now she listens. She's like a super person in this, like a. Oh, I gotta cancel. I have that person selected. Like a superhero in disguise, you know, just inadvertently floating in their sleep, not controlling the powers. And they wake up and they realize, oh, hey, I'm not supposed to be doing this. I have to. It'd be like. I don't know, it'd be like Superman, like doing something he shouldn't do in the modern world as Clark Kent. But anyway, moving on. Moving on. This is that Phyllis lady's desk. Hopefully nothing just explodes right here. Looks pretty good. What's this? Debris? Is that it? I think for the most part, we completely scrapped this entire building. I think we're in the clear. There's a little bit of crap right here. But I think we're in the clear. Oh, that makes me feel so good. I was so worried about when I scrapped this entire building that just certain things would not work without this lamp. Yes. Certain things would just forever remain there, but it looks like the whole thing's gone. Oh, now I can put my own flooring here. Sorry, lady. I'm just going to get rid of that couch right underneath your feet. I am moving a workshop, which I'm always a bit sketch about these things being scooched around. But so far, I've not managed to break anything too important by scooching. Don't jinx it. I've not managed to break anything too important by doing that, but yeah, that thing got relocated and the game didn't explode, and we're just gonna take our blessings and move on. Moving on. I realize I am also taking periodic damage to being dehydrated. I also out-regen the damage I take, so that's fun. God, I love having that comic book and then the perks. I think I have 3 different things. I have solar power, I have the comic book, and then I have the life giver or whatever it is. I have 3 different sources of health regen. So right now, obviously, I'm not getting solar power because, well, it's kind of nighttime. Hello, Mr. Moon. How are you doing today or tonight? But yeah, I have 2 sources of regen right now going on. So it's pretty hilarious to see. I think survival needs a difficulty bump. I don't know. I mean, you could say I'm in power armor, but that doesn't change the fact that I'm quite literally out-regenning the damage I'm taking. Like, that right there in its own right is kind of a point of concern. But anyway, that's besides the point. But, yeah, interesting. God, the urge to lift the floor up more and more is just... the urge is rising. Oh no, I could get rid of that. I have extra object selection on right now. Should probably be careful about that. I might need to turn that off. But it would remove... I could remove that, like, nasty hill here. Oh, what the hell? Oh, I saw something highlighted in the distance. I'm like, what's that? If I raised... The issue is obviously getting it to snap. Let's turn extra object selection off. Apparently I pressed print screen. Extra object selection off. Where's the best way to get it to snap besides that? There's like a certain... I think it comes from like when I try and put one over here. Oh, hey, I bet if I press extra object selection, I can get rid of this eroded cliff, maybe? Damn, I tried. He tried. That's what counts, right? Whoa, 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 whoa. Look at that. Whoa, okay. So there's probably an invisible wall here. Like one of those NPC lean-to things. Oh, that's a concern. Like, look at this. When I back up, just give it a sec. I guess it treats it as if that object is still there, and the rest of that completely unloads. I mean, I can back up and be twice the distance away from that building as I am from my walls over there, but those walls still visually show. That's going to be a really annoying visual inconsistency. So there's definitely this is definitely not going without a hitch. There's a weird visual bug that's pretty much probably always going to be there. Damn. I don't think there's anything I can do about that. So if I just hold scroll wheel. Now is that... No, that moved. I tried to obviously get that to snap, but no, that moved. I don't know how I could get that to there's a spot. Like, I think maybe it's over in this corner. But yeah, ignoring that issue, a glaring issue, there's nothing I can do about it. Now don't snap there. There was a spot specifically. I distinctly remember it. It wanted to... I guess maybe because I have the stairs there, it's not working. I think now more than ever, I'm more motivated, I think, to lift this whole place up. Ah, oh, damn. That Brahmin's making some really weird noises. I'm gonna level with you guys. I don't want to bring it up this high. That would just be stupid. Like, if I brought it up this high, I see no merit in that. I think that's just silly. There's got to be a middle ground. I guess no real pun intended there. But there's got to be a middle ground. There's got to be a point where it still makes sense. Hold on. Did I just have some snap in there? No, I think snap, and I think... Oh, okay. So there's a snap point, and that does not cover, obviously, all of this. That is snapping in some capacity. It looked like, anyway. You see how, like, I'm pulling to the left, but it's not moving, but the height's changing. Now, it doesn't really matter what the height of this building when it's created is with these walls. That's not the point. But this would cover most of the debris. Most of the debris on the other side. This layer right here would not cover that corner, but it would cover all the weird inconsistencies here. I mean, am I just getting too picky at this point? I feel like I'm likely just getting really just absurdly picky. I'm gonna delete this, snap, and see how this compares. Yeah, that snaps right where it needs to go. I mean, that would That had full well work. Now that raises us up above the marina quite a bit. I'm gonna get rid of this tree. This tree's just janking out. I'll make my own trees if I need to. That looks so dumb. That looks so dumb. Oh, the decision. The decision. If I commit to this, this is a huge... Whoops. Whoops. That's a huge project. I mean, granted, it's not really hard, because all I do is press E, raise it up, and snap it. Like, it takes 2 seconds. But that changes everything that I've done so far. Is this showing outside the wall? I bet any money it is. Yeah, it has to be. That's gotta be. That's another problem that I guess I didn't really factor in once I raised the wall up. That's gonna look screwy as all hell. But yeah, I don't have any walls right here in this layer. Let's see, how does it match up to this with that staircase being there? I'm full well expecting the clipping. That's okay. Can I get you to snap right where you just were, please? I saw that. I know you can snap here. Ooh, finagle. Got him. Got him. And obviously that'll just blend in with the staircase. It won't really matter. Like that's fine that clips like that. That's just how staircases work. And I could even use the shorter staircase. But yeah. Then there's the concern that when I put this here, what you're gonna see. Oh god, I have no AP because of my thirst. But then what you're gonna see is outside. You're gonna see that. And that obviously looks hideous. And the only way I could do without that, I could get around that, would maybe be to use either a half slab of some sort underneath this category, but nothing blends in perfectly with that. You could use like some kind of, you could use like the grate. Like, I mean, you could do that, but that would look dumb. You could even do this. I guess it doesn't look too bad so much as that maybe looks like a, I don't know. Maybe more like a design choice, kind of like an accent piece. And so you go all the way. I'm going really hard at the settlement for some reason, but you could do that as like some kind of accent piece on the outside edge of the walls. It also really is going to depend how this snaps once I get over here. Oh boy, you guys. I feel like I'm overcommitting. You know what? I mean, it's not exactly the hardest thing to fix. Let's test this. All I have to do is lower the walls down, the floors down. I'm gonna go to the other side of the structure and see how this lines up with the outside walls. Because if it does, and it lines up with that accent wood piece thingy, then that's okay. That's actually kind of nice looking. I'm gonna level with you. This is supposed to be my inner courtyard. This isn't like the building itself. I think it lines up with it. Maybe not quite. Oh, I gotta place it here first. Give me this piece. Is there? Oh, that's fine. There might be a slight little gap there that if you really looked for it, you could see it, but it's like nothing. It's still on the grid, is what it comes down to. Yeah, I want you to snap the right way here. No, rotate. This piece refuses to rotate. This piece refuses to rotate the way. God damn it! Look, no, stop it! Why do you gotta be so difficult? All right, the only thing I can think of to maybe fix this is if I put a floor down here. If I can get it to snap. Don't make me TCL. Don't make me take off my belt," said Johnson. Because I will. Maybe now. Oh, you got him. That's fine, dude. You know what? That may be a pain in the ass, but I think that actually looks kind of cool because that's going to cover all this dirt. And what's one of my biggest gripes that I have with settlements, the floors, it's the fact that when you put a settlement on the ground floor, you see the debris from the ground come up into the building. Like, you see the grass clipping through the floor. This is me quite literally going the extra mile, but this could look pretty freaking cool. I think the marina somehow is just randomly becoming one of my better looking settlements. Granted, it's nothing but walls and floors right now, but once we figure out what the hell's going on in the center, I think it's going to be pretty nifty. Obviously, getting this to snap is going to be a pain in the butt because it just wants to be. It seems to want me to be below it when I do the snapping, which is a problem because of this. Oh, I think we had it. There. I think this is quickly shaping up to be one of my better looking settlements. Don't ask why. Oh, interesting. Look at this. So same logic. It appears to be with prefabs. Notice how my water purifier disappears? prefabs, the draw distance is cut off even if there's like a like an opening in them, because there was always an opening in there. At least I think there was, because that's the dock where you would, that's the boat ramp. But I can be super far away from my built walls. That's a really strange inconsistency with prefabs versus your fabrications. Whatever. I guess that has something to do with the fact that I broke that building then, because it's happening to a building that I didn't even break. I guess in some weird way that makes me feel slightly better about what I've done. Overhaul. That is today's plan. Well, I wanted to start my main structure, but it looks like I'm gonna have to do this, which is obviously incredibly easy. All I have to do is lift the floors. The pattern and the pieces are already right there. Like that's a simple fix. And that, oh my god, that gets rid of the dirt. That, I don't know why that's such a bother to me, but it gets rid of the dirt and the clipping issues. I'm sure that bothers some people too when they build a settlement, and then you have to just deal with the fact that for some reason the grass is still clipping through your floor. It's like when somebody builds like a patio or something like that, or sidewalk, and then the grass outside grows up underneath it and goes right through the concrete. I mean, you don't mess with the grass, man. Oh god, that shit'll grow right through your stuff. For realsies. Can you maybe snap? Don't make me finagle this. Oh, I saw it. There's a spot right there. Oh, it'll work. Oh, it'll work. Oh yeah, I got it. But yeah, that actually really makes me feel better about this entire place, because that is one of my annoyances. Now, this probably can't be here. Why? Because of this. Wait. Are we not clipping? Are we not clipping? Oh, for some reason I thought we were gonna clip. And if we clip, then I'd really have to change some things. But you know what? We lucked out. Oh, did I ever luck out? Good. Okay, we're just keeping this going. We're keeping this train alive. I don't know what to tell you, man. This is pretty cool. Now, the wall layer, it's going to be a little bit weird, because the walls were previously assuming that the colony was, or the settlement was on the ground floor. Now they're being leveled up like 3/4 of a tile. Well, that's kind of neat. This is obviously going to change, and either this comes up with another layer, or maybe I just do away with this front entrance. I think the likely choice is I just do away with the front entrance. Let me get rid of this. I think that's the plan. We'll keep the two side entrances, and personally, if I ever want to get in the settlement, I just fly. Like, we always have a jetpack, and if I need to desperately go into the settlement, then there's obviously a whole bunch of doors, so I don't think it's going to be an issue, to be honest with you guys. I'm just going to close that up. It's funny, because that was actually one of the mainstays of my original design. I really wanted that centralized entrance point, but hey. yeah. Designs change, man. Times change, designs change. Alright. Are you snapping? You are totally snapping. I kind of just assumed that it was, and I'm glad I did. Even though assuming makes an ass out of you and me. Is there a tile here? No, there's not. So let's go back to warehouse, floors, floor here. I can only make 261 more of these. I need to buy more concrete shipments, but look at that. I like this because it gives depth. I think that might also be one of the biggest things. It gives depth to the settlement. It's not the same object, oh god. It's not the same object height every single time, like every single building I have ever made. You know? I guess it feels more organic than it does just part of the machine, part of the annoying forced snap system. I never really thought to do this before, but like this just changes the way I guess I'd go about building settlements. That's freaking awesome. I like it. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going. But I still need to just build the main. Oh, hello. I still need to build the main building. So where is that gonna go? I obviously have a lot of buildable area. That's the other concern, which means I need to fill it up. But I guess I could probably put a centralized building and then have farm plots all along the outside edges. And then that way the farm plots are guarded by the wall. Then they're guarded by the turrets that are going to be in the main building. And of course they're guarded by the main turrets that are on the walls too. But like, I think that'd be a good filler for how big the settlement is. I didn't even think about this. Here's another problem we're going to have. Because well, here's an issue. So we have the, unless I just raise this and we let the power lines look janky. But we assume that we were on the ground floor and we cannot get rid of those wires. So there's nothing I can do about those cables. I'm gonna build up into the pole and let the pole just kind of be underground a little bit. It's a designer's choice. That's what we'll say anyway. Screw it. Good snap. And then yeah, this will be wood. And it looks like this is the highest point of the dirt, like right here. So there might be a slight clipping issue, but beyond that, screw it. There will be some fun times to be had when it comes to keeping that boat dock if I choose to keep that boat dock. I have no idea if I'm gonna be able to go about that, but yeah, I think we've made the right choice. It's quite a bit of effort to get this to where it is or where it's gonna be, but I just think this is gonna be one of my better looking settlements yet, and oh well, I mean, yeah, you just use. You're not gonna question that. You're not gonna question. I mean, granted, there are people sleeping on floating beds, but okay. Not gonna question the floating terminal. Sounds good, man. All right, you have fun with your floating terminal. No. just walk straight up to a floating terminal. It's not even hers, by the way. That's Phyllis's terminal. That was just a generic settler, as far as I could tell. Just using her terminal. Phyllis, if you only knew. Now we are officially at the docks. You know, in a way, like the pier, this kind of looks better. How it's not on the same floor. How there's like a retaining wall to the dock. Kind of like how there's like a retaining wall there. I like this choice. What do you guys think? I like this choice. I like the depth that it adds. I think that's the biggest thing. That and the fact that we're getting rid of the dirt. I have officially just like I really just converted this into a really nice looking settlement. I don't know, or at least potentially a nice looking settlement. Sorry, dog meat. We're just gonna do one of these numbers to you and hope. Well, hope you figure it out. And Mr. Settler, dude. It just pushes them out. They get stuck in there. What's in the cigarette machine? Nothing. If there's anything stored in there, I would have went in my inventory. I thought I might have been storing my purified water in there. Looks like I wasn't. Well, that's not where you need to snap. Cool. Cool. Okay, weapons workbench. Get up here. Cooking thingy. Get out of my way. Regular workshop. Oh, I have to do extra object selection. I'm like, why can't I pick this up? I'm gonna put you up there for now. Let's turn extra object selection back off. All right, you plebs down here in the pits. You need to get out of here. We're changing the way that this place looks. Dog meat. You okay there, buddy? He's in the tile. Dog meat. Dog meat. Have fun. Let's do extra object selection again here. Phyllis's terminal. Please don't disappear. Nice. Okay, I was worried about that. If that thing disappears, I'm boned. I'm actually gonna save now. It's been a bit since I've saved.
Giving me a lot to think about.
Oh, that was Phyllis. Didn't even look like her.
Hey, Phyllis.
Hey,
I've given you a lot to think about it. Have you thought about it?
thanks for taking the time to talk to me, kid. Hey,
She didn't. I don't know. She didn't look like Phyllis to me. I don't know. For some reason, she really looked like one of those generic settlers. But I suppose it's just because she's wearing the same outfit that they all do. Obviously, her face looks completely different. Phyllis looks very unhappy all the time. Just an observation on my part. She looks very angry. Can you get out of the way there, Mr. Settler? I feel like you're messing with me here. And again, it's probably the elevation. Yeah, it seems to be it's easier to build from below. Oh shit, that's my filing cabinet. It seems to be it's easier to build from below. I don't know. With the way snapping works, it cooperates better when I'm on the same level. Or below. If I'm above it, it's difficult. Nice. And where are we? The mute fruit. Look at all this area I have to work with. Oh my god. I guess it's time to can this building. I guess it's time. Okay. You know what? Again, one more save. Let's I'll just store these missile turrets. Get rid of this chem cooler. I'll store the missile turrets. The plan is to use a few missile turrets of my own on the main building that I'm going to be creating at some point. But yeah, these have no merit being here. Now, obviously, I still want this because I still want to actively recruit people. That's not where I want to put that thing. That kind of went under the ground. I didn't think it would let me do that. Oh, you dog meat. Oh, I saw that, buddy. He's a cute dog. Okay, take the whole bacon. I am famished from my lack of food. So I am severely dehydrated and I am famished. I am officially dying in game of hunger and thirst. Sounds like me in real life. Get rid of the safe. Like, which I guess kind of sucks because I'm wondering if maybe these safes and the steamer trunks in here are kind of like the ones in the world that just regen their loot over time. And again, it's in a settlement, so probably not. Oh my god, these shelves. I hate getting rid of these shelves. There's like 14 different pieces. So I did save just before I did this. The plan here is to officially get rid of the shack. If I want to make my own, I'm very capable, because this is a warehouse tile set. I'm very capable of making my own little thing here. But I could just patch this up and not have that design anymore. And then just, you know, just change it. Like, it doesn't need to be there. That's just something that was there. Kind of like Phyllis's house that we don't talk about anymore because Phyllis's house is gone. Didn't mean to get rid of that floor because I kind of needed it. I was kind of standing on it to scrap things. Whoops. Whoops. I mean, eventually I was gonna go away, but obviously this stuff has to go first. So let's try to get the roof done with first, because jumping up here to scrap individual things is going to be a nightmare. Get rid of the rafters. That's not a roof, that's a rafter. There, game. Come on, do you not know what a rafter is? Do you even construction? Oh, thank God I can get rid of those wires and chains. For some reason, wires and chains seem to be a frequent thing that you can't remove. Again, case in point, right here. Can't touch it. I guess we're just gonna have a shortened telephone pole. Or, telephone pole, power wire, power pole, whatever. That's pretty much just what we're gonna have to do. If I raise that thing up, the wires won't line up anymore and it looks stupid. Oops. Whoops. I accidentally scrapped that one. Well, at least that's something that I can recreate really easily. I mean, getting a little scrap happy. How did that even get made pressing R? Whatever, game. Getting a little scrap happy. Damn it, game. It's looking like I can get rid of all this, though, which is fantastic. Now, obviously, we didn't get to the bottom floor yet, but this is pretty much entirely just the warehouse set piece, the warehouse tile set. So I have access to all of this, so I guess it stands to reason that I can get rid of all of it. About this thing. That's an interesting little roof overhang. Thank God I can remove that. I was worried about that for a second. I was gonna say, I don't recall seeing that in my tile set, but okay. Can't get rid of you, and you, and you, and you, and you, and we are so close to being done with the top floor. Oh, hey, don't you be like this. Do I have extra object selection on? Oof. Grenade bouquet. Get rid of the grenade bouquet. That was one of those pieces I couldn't get rid of if it wasn't for extra object selection. Thank the gods. Thank the gods that this mod exists. Oh, or you could just, you know, more accurately, thank the person who made it. But, you know, thank Jesus and whatnot. I don't know. I'm not gonna get in a religious discussion, but I've never been one to do that. I've never understood that. It's like thank God that those firefighters were there to save my ass. If it wasn't for God, I would have died today. No, the firefighter pulled you out of that burning building. You should give him a pat on the back. He's probably a pretty cool dude. But that's just me. That's just me. Anyway, dudes, it looks like it is time to wrap it up here. Episode 698. Not exactly what I expected to be doing today. Just removing this building and lifting up my walls, or my floors, but I think it's going to pay out. I really personally like the way that we have depth. Like, that to me is strange. It's like strange to see that with like prefabs, like things that I can use in just like the player tile set versus, of course, what you will see in a like a normal, I don't know, building from Bethesda, because obviously they have access to everything. Like, for some reason, that just looks that much cooler knowing that I can do that, like that I built that just purely using the tile set available. I don't know why, it looks so freaking cool to me. But yeah, I think I might like get rid of this boat ramp. It's I don't know, it doesn't really, can I extra object selection these things? It doesn't really need to be here. Oh, it might be something we can't get rid of. Oh, that's okay. We can hide it inside. We can hide it like with a wall or something like that, or build it into our floor. But yeah, looks like we found something. How strange! Out of all the stuff that I can and can't remove, just randomly whatever that's supposed to be. What? Well, that's just the way the cookie crumbles, I suppose. Who knows? Maybe I can console it out. But let me turn extra object selection off before I brick the game. But wrap it up here, guys. episode 698. Thank you guys all for watching, and I'll see you next time.